There's no growth if we don't disagree. And I think we need to master agreeing to disagreeing. Hi, my name is Bailey Bass, and I'm here doing hot takes with the Conversationalist.
Are you someone who typically has controversial opinions?
Yes, I am someone who has controversial opinions.
And are you someone who talks about these opinions with your friends and the people around you?
Yes, I definitely talk about them with my friends and family. Do I talk about it with the people that follow me? No.
Why is that?
I'm still in the beginning of my career, and I think as a young woman, it's very important to protect yourself. Certain industries are run by people that don't want to hear the opinions.
That's really tough. I'm proud of you for putting yourself out there in this way today because I think people should hear your opinions. So we'll see how it goes. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. You shouldn't be a celebrity if you don't do something good with your platform. And I honestly was just thinking about this on the train. I really believe that it's important to use that platform for something good, whether that be just spreading kindness of saying compliments to other people or empowering them or sharing your story. I really believe a lot of people will relate to that. I went shopping one time and my personal shopper was just listening to my story. And I was like, growing up, I could have never afforded these clothes. And, I explained to him like how I grew up in a low income household with a single mom working her butt off to make ends meet. He said, you should talk about that. So many people, including my personal shopper, have been through those experiences growing up. And talking about that, it empowers people and makes them feel less alone. Oldest siblings are superior and always the most successful. You can't tell me I'm wrong. It's just science. Okay, I actually saw a video last night. I think it was a psychologist explaining the different experiences that oldest, middle, and youngest siblings have. And they actually said that youngest siblings are usually the most successful because they are usually the most extroverted and they are also given so many more tools. Being an oldest child, you just have to like roll with the punches. Actually, the science says the opposite from my experience. This is awful. Avatar is way too many movies. We get it already. Okay, first of all, there's only been 2 and they came out within 11 years of each other. When the plot's good, the plot's good. I think the specific thing with Avatar is every plot, it has a beginning to end every movie. You don't have to see all of them to understand. Of course, you're going to get a much better viewpoint if you see all of them, but they're very, very individual. We're only planning on making 5, and that's only if enough people go see them. So I hope you guys come see it because we have so much more story to tell. We will never be able to fix the climate crisis. So, that's not true. So why bother? That's really not true. There are so many parts of the climate crisis that are irreversible, but there are things that we can do to prevent things from getting worse and actually help things get better. Like, for example, I was just a part of an amazing documentary with the Coral Gardeners, which is a nonprofit that replants coral. We're fighting back. And I really urge people to do their own research. Don't just look on the news. Go read articles because that will actually give you more hope. So I would urge you to first spark the conversation, 2, work in your community. And then we have an amazing thing right now, and it's called technology and social media, where you can share your experiences and connect with people from all around the world. Our political system feels like a sports arena nowadays where people just yell and scream at each other, waiting for one side to win or lose. It's not even about the people anymore. That's not true. It's about the people. They wouldn't be screaming and yelling about something if it wasn't about people, but it's about what people is the real question and who they're fighting for. And that's what I'm kind of confused about. I feel like neither side is really fighting for the same person. And I don't think we can reach any term of compromise if we continue to yell at each other rather than listen. Sports should be mandatory for every single person. Billie Jean King, who is a tennis icon, and Melinda Gates had a conversation where from that conversation, Billie Jean King said this, almost every CEO that is a woman participated in sports. It teaches you leadership. It teaches you adversity and confidence. And I really believe that sports is so important. It's just about it being accessible. It all goes back to government policy because if we put more funding into schools, then they'll have the funding to get equipment and proper coaches.
What role has sports played in your life? Why are you so passionate about them?
So my mom was a D1 tennis player. She immigrated from Belarus to actually play tennis in America when she was 10 years old. She got multiple scholarships at University of Florida, UCLA, and Ole Miss. And then she decided to go to Ole Miss, and then she ended up being the SEC champion. I always saw a big photo of my mom in our living room of her playing tennis. And knowing that about my mom got me really excited about sports. And then I also love the community that sports builds. It takes so much sacrifice and grit and hard work to become a successful athlete. If I'm being honest, I think college is completely overrated. Our generation doesn't even really need degrees anymore. We just make it happen. I agree, we do make it happen. I don't think you need a degree to be successful. As someone who has only been physically in college for a week, I think you can learn so much. I never talk about going to therapy because for me, it's very, very private. But my therapist literally told me the other day, in this short span, college has made you so eager to learn from different people. I think I've always been that way, but it takes it to another level when you are in a college setting. I'm in school for psychology and people keep asking me what I'm going to do with the degree. And I'm like, nothing. I just want to learn about it. So I think if you want to continue learning about something, it's nice. But listen, if you want to be a millionaire or billionaire, people have proved it time and time again. You do not need to go to school to do that. Having healthy disagreement is vital to our democracy. Of course, there's no growth if we don't disagree. And I think we need to master agreeing to disagreeing. And it's not a hot take. It's just reality. Those were my hot takes. Thank you for watching. Please let me know what your opinions are. I love reading comments and have healthy debates as well. So thank you for having me, guys.